So sit tight, and when I turn around again, I will be Nicolo. Nice to meet you, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Nicolo. I assume you all know yours. I am a youngling jester from a faraway land called Newlin, and I've come all the way to Leesburg to do a show. His name was Yimmee Gimmee. They called him Yimmee Gimmee because he was a little bit grabby.
Gimme. Gimme, gimme. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Gimme, 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 gimme. Gimme, 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 gimme.
But you know, it's not nice to call people names because people have feelings, like you and me. And Yimmee Gimmee had feelings too. He just had a little bit to learn. In a burst of generosity, Yimmee Gimmee walked straight down to the little girl and he gave to her the magic jewel. Here, that's for you. You can keep it. Just don't eat it. The little girl smiled.
Nice!
Yimmee Gimmee smiled.
Nice!
Everybody in the audience smiled.
Nice!
And the whole world smiled right along with them.
Nice!
It was a really big turnaround. Suddenly, Yimmee Gimmee's circle of friends got bigger. His circle of friends got bigger and bigger and bigger until it was almost all the way up to the ceiling.
Yeah, ceiling!
Nothing was any longer over his head. And he found, much to his delight, that he could hand it to himself. Not only that, but he had more time on his hands. And he could shrug his cares away. One by one, 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 by one. On that special and magical day, Yimmee Gimmee had learned generosity and kindness, which are two human strengths. So while I give to you a hand, please give a big hand to Yimmee Gimmee, who learned to give a hand. I want you guys to hold up your hands like you're wild animals with claws, and I want you to yell out really loud the words, "Wild about reading!" Like a leaping frog, or a galloping gazelle, or a rabbit with a really good sense of smell. I yell through the jungle as I juggle my frog. I leap off a lily and I bounce off a log. Why am I so happy to be living and breathing? I started a new book and I'm like a green grasshopper in an open meadow, or a ground frog that jumps when he sees his own shadow. I leap like a lizard who thinks he has wings, and my spirit flies and my glad frog sings. Why am I so happy to be living and breathing? I started a new book and I'm... That was good! Uh-oh, I don't know how to stop. Uh-oh, I don't know how to stop. Clap. And take a big clap for the audience. Everybody go, you dropped one, Nicolo!
You dropped one, Nicolo!
I know that. Everybody go, try it again, Nicolo!
Try again, Nicolo!
Why should I try it again? Everybody go, because practice makes perfect! I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to try 2 plus 2 plus 2, which equals?
6.
Then I'm going to try 3 plus 2 plus 1, which equals?
7.
6. Then I'm going to try 2 plus 4, which equals?
6.
Then I'm going to try 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, which equals?
6.
And then I'm not going to try 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 16, which equals?
6.
Close. 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 16 equals 22. Give him a hand. He got it right. Why should I try it again? I learned this trick 400 years ago from my cousin Nicolo Copernicus, the famous astronomer. A lot of people thought the world was flat, but Nicolo Copernicus and his seventh cousin Galileo thought the world was round and it was spinning around the sun. And go, awesome. Awesome. Stick your tongue out. Give him a hand! Good job, Bart. Give her a hand! Maybe I'll look in a book. Maybe I'll look in a book. I tried to download it, and then I tried Google. Too many answers confused me. Surfing the internet boggled my noodle. Forget about watching the news. Answers not found on TV.
Answers not found on TV.
Good. Don't really know where to look.
Don't really know where to look.
Not on my iPod and not on my Xbox.
Not on my iPod, not on my Xbox.
Maybe I'll look in a book.
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 Gotta stay positive, keep breathing deeply, stay in the moment and live life completely. Try to be grateful and keep moving forward, because reading a book can be its own reward.
Answers not found on TV. Don't really know where to look. Not on my iPod, not on my Xbox. Maybe I'll look in a book. Maybe I'll look in a book.
This goes ahead, that was great! Every time I read a book, my
whole world grows.
good, I read about a salmon swims upstream. I read about a rainbow trout who likes his water clean. I read about a slithering electric eel or a clever circus seal who does tricks for his meal. He balances a fish on the tip of his nose. And every time I read a book, my whole world grows. And every time I read a book, my
whole world grows.
Give her a hand! Unbelievable! Give her a hand! Nice job. And juggling. It's something called a metaphor. A metaphor is when you compare one thing to another in a poem. For example, if I say kindness is a wheel, that means if you're kind to somebody, it comes back to you like a wheel goes round. I want you to watch the colors, the words, the rhythm, the meter, and the metaphor. It's a poem by Nicolo called The Art of Juggling Peace. The art of juggling peace is to let your heart release until tolerance you feel, and kindness is a wheel. For when we divide people by their colors or their types, we're missing out on what's inside, for all hearts are alike. We see ourselves as separate, believing things foretold. But I believe we're fortunate to be of the same mold. By forcing two and two apart, we find they're still together. For we are life, and life is love, and love is peace forever. And did you know that back in the medieval and Renaissance period, sometimes the fool was represented by animals like a rooster or a donkey? And so the jester's cap had almost looked like a rooster's comb, didn't it? Oh, where did I get the accordion? You see how the accordion is like a piano? It has a keyboard. Also, you can play chords on the right-hand side, which is 3 notes of one. And you can play arpeggios. But the left-hand side is even more tricky because the low notes are the bass notes, which are these buttons. Like an elephant walking. And the other buttons make chords. That's a major chord, which is a happy chord. And this is a minor chord, which is sad and mysterious. Happy, sad and mysterious. Happy, sad and mysterious. Happy, sad, happy, sad. Ah, my face! Thanks for watching the show, guys. You've been a great audience. I had a great time.